Greetings everyone, this is Lodrik and this is a game War in the Pacific Admirals Edition, and today we will check the 23rd December 1941 in the match against Jochen. So let's see what we have here today. So we can catch one of these undefended, unoccupied bases still in the Philippines. Simply save some time later. I don't must go everywhere to pick it up with my units. Unloading in Tulagi and Shortland still. But so far is the night a little quiet. Long term we had no real Navy engagement more. This time we have the torpedo hit on HG in Baker Island. Nice. That is good. These are also, I think, a little bigger cargo ships. I mean, they're not really cargo ships, they are something like multi-use cargo ships, and the ships go down. This time, no success. Naja, we cannot have always success. Some small landing here in Jesselton. There's a small British base left. So I won't pick them up, only to make sure that there's no submarines or scout planes or whatever here left. One more cargo ship, maybe, luckily today. Yeah, today is a little lucky day with my subs, maybe. Thinking some of this, I don't know where we are. Maybe this is east of Hawaii? Hard to say, this is an empty map. But we damage here one cargo ship and maybe this go down. Not immediately, but maybe later. And again, the big cargo ship, but this time we failed. Naja, okay. Some success for my submarines. No activity for my surface engagement fleet. My cruiser formation still a source of Soabaya trying to intercept something, but there was not much. My carrier fleet is on the way back to Rabaul now. And there are still some of these light cargo ships. I think they are more or less decoys. And Jochen only maybe sends them out to lure my carrier strike force away from other targets or whatever. Hier ist das Standard Bombardment in Kuala Lumpur. I throw a lot of bombers on this Kuala Lumpur Malayan forces, but this will not have really too much effect. A little, but like the days before. Attack on a not moving unit in a base. I tried to sweep here Singapore, but no, also nothing. This time we have a strong, I think this is an airfield attack, because I saw there are fighters here in this area, and then I choose to make an airfield attack. Even if these are all light bombers, they don't carry really much bomb load, but I hope that I can maybe damage some airplanes on the ground. Luckily I was a 0 Escort, and these are only I-15, so there are no match normally. Every I-15 I can kill here is mainly not really important to secure the skies, but there is an airframe less the Chinese can use to train the pilots. I think this is similar to the Key 27 for the Japanese. They can nearly do anything. They have no range, they are slow, they have no armament, they have no armor. But you can still use them for training duties. And training, the best airframe is still useless if you have no pilot can operate it. So the I-15 does not stop me. If this bombardment is now really successful, you will see one-way hits. But normally I want deep damage on the ground. That looks like nothing, and I lose even one of my key 30s in its flank. So supply hits are okay. Supply hits, what China is really missing are supplies. Follow-up attack. But this is not really successful. I'm not 100% sure why the game says this is now a long-range attack. Really? Normally I don't do long-range attacks. Maybe a mistake from my side. I always try to avoid anything what is long-range. Singly, long-range is always... fatigue is higher for pilots, the risk of operational losses is much higher, and bomb load is half. So, if there's no emergency situation, I would always say reorganize your units, bring them in a better position, prepare your airfields. Better do this then you don't need something like a long-range attack. I try to attack here in the rough terrain. Not sure if this has big impact, but it's a target nearby and I can at least throw some bombs on them. okay, the minimum amount of dive bombers coming now. But if this is only one light cargo ship, of course the commander will normally choose how many airframes he sends out. This makes sense. Only the port strike, I don't know why the last turns I was not able to really take Cooktown and other ports nearby. Naja. This one light cargo ships go down, and this is, I think, also a light cargo ship here. And if you have enough skills, then your Kates can also use normal bombs to hit something. It's the same bomb the Val dive bomber is using, but the Kate have two of them. But the difference is, of course, a horizontal attack have a smaller chance to hit something, and the dive bomber can often even hit destroyers. Yeah. So something just go down. Something, maybe the cargo ship we hit before with the submarine. So far, all these airstrikes against my submarines in Pearl Harbor was not with success. But I also fear that my Nell bombers and Betty bombers I use for submarine hunting was also not really. I mean, I got many reports with bomb hit, but then I never get any intelligence report tell me that there is really a killed submarine. Maybe my no. Again, there was a cargo ship, but my submarine was not in position. Luckily, also all this destroyer escort stuff was not able really to damage my submarines. Only this British, and this is a British destroyer near Rangoon in shallow waters. That was maybe a really too risky operation. But my long-range Navy scouts, they told me that there are some ships in the port, and I simply want to try to go in, but... So this is this 4-star war area. The army HQ with any army. So it's only the HQ. But it's still not completely broken. I still must catch up. So maybe this time I can wipe out these Filipinos. Nope, they won't fight another day. But there's nothing more left. So, the end of the day, not too much activity. Maybe successful submarine campaign. The air war was light, nothing special. I killed maybe this I-15s. Yeah, so up to 5 I-15s go down. Less training airframes for Jochen. But I also lost 2 of my better Lily bombers. The rest here is small stuff. 2 Catalinas. Catalinas are the worst. So get rid of them is always good. But this is only ops losses. So 8 to 5, super standard, nothing special. And from these 5 airframes, I only lost 1 pilot. And this 1 pilot was there was 1 flag loss. So this was a light bomber pilot. So yeah, really nothing to worry about. Ships sunk. There was, I think, 3 ships go down at least, but yeah. So this was this HG Baker Island, 12 points. So it's a good cargo ship. It's a navy, so it's a military ship. So because it's not a real cargo ship, it's a multi-use, multi-purpose ship. I think can use for cargo, but also can reinforce and ammunition and all this stuff. You can put it, I think, in a port, and it will always help the port to rearm, refuel, or something else. Also maybe also repair speed up. I don't use them too much, but you can. They have some purpose. But so far I think they are too. I put them in some ports and then I keep them there. You can normally do much more. These light cargo ships are only this really shitty stuff, and I think there was 1 or 2 more cargo ships go down, but we only hear the sinking sound, not see it. So on the map, big different changes. Most is still moving. We will have here in central southern China engagement, maybe, or the Chinese will run away, hard to say. But maybe I can take here this, whatever, dot, a potential base, but with no real benefit. Here I kicked out this headquarter. This is this running headquarter. It's blocking now the railway, so a little shitty, but can happen. Only for a turn or 2 turns maybe. Here's also some runaway guy, but they're broken. Here are some runaway guys, they're broken. I must catch them up. The biggest stuff is coming on for the next or near future is normally in this hex. Next turn I will enter the hex, and then we have the Battle of Shengshou. And with a little luck I can catch the industry, maybe not so broken. I mean, there's only 31. So if I can get maybe like 20 or 25 from the 31, I'm happy. And once I take this city, I also moving additional forces here in the source. Come on. But only a little small support stuff. But they're also moving, they're all arriving. So normally next turn I will take maybe this hex, because I see here not really much. I make everyday scouts information, and 2 units is not enough. And I have here then maybe 10 to 15,000, so I normally can use this to move to the next hex. Then I take the city, so this unit is then cut off. Then I only have the small road. And then Jochen must choose if he try to break out and try to fight, or if he try to walk this small road. This is similar to what Dojo did. And it's a question of speed. If I am fast enough, or is Jochen faster? But we will see. 1-2 more turns, then we have here this big engagement. In the source near Hong Kong, I also move here my forces in this location. But I see already 6 units with 30,000, so I don't know how. Maybe Jochen try to hold this city. It's a little remote. It's not really so important. We will see. If Jochen put here a lot of power inside, then I maybe cannot attack. then we block each other. Then it's a question who can take this city. If I take this city, then also still everything is trapped. But I have not so much attack value here, so needs all time. Malaya, my tanks are on the way. Down source, here I will start my new, also my tanks. Then I maybe will take, I have also enough, I think attack value now, 800. This is maybe enough to take Johor Bahru, because he has only 4 units with 10,000, and in Singapore are 35,000. So 2 independent operational units. So I can first kill or destroy these lighter units before I go for Singapore. Okay. And not much else to say here. My submarine arrived in Victoria Point, but Victoria Point, the port is damaged, so I cannot make any repair so far. But the submarine is simply waiting here. I will bring some small shitty base force here, repair the port, then I can also repair the submarine. And I wait only for the moment I can go to Georgetown, but here are still British mines, so I must clean them. And my minesweepers are already on the way. So maybe 5 more turns, then I can sweep Georgetown clearing. And I also need a little more time to bring a base force to Georgetown. Batavia, this Osthaven gate is still closed by my submarines. And here are also some submarines. My battleship formation is running here around, because I saw that last turn I saw that some cargo ships coming here out. But I think I only pick up 1 AVP, 1 AP, something small from the Dutch, and the rest escaped somehow. I don't know. I normally not, because I have here mines and 6 or 7 submarines. Oh, yeah, 4, 5, 6 submarines. I normally not expected that they can pass by so easily. Well, he was maybe lucky. Anything else here? The carriers are now on the way back to Rabaul. Nothing to say. They are burned out. They have no fuel, low on ammunition. Must retire. And I think there was only one stuff. Yeah. I try to make here this Wolf Rudel attack submarine bunch together. And here is something. 2 light cruisers, AMC destroyers. So AMCs are of high value troop transport ships. Light cruisers are also juicy if I can hit them. I still must sink some light cruiser to get revenge for my lost cruiser in South Philippine Sea. So, but I think this is all for today. Christmas, 21st December 1941. It was okay day. Nothing crazy good, but also nothing wrong. So I would say thank you and see you again. Bye bye.